Mm.
Here I am. I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. God be with you. Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith! Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
To ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 score groschen.
Poof. That's a bit rich for my purse.
Aye, the tourney's only for fellas that are serious about it. If you can't pay, you can't enroll.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. So, poof. Aye, the... May the Lord watch over you. Lords and ladies, gentlefolk, good friends and neighbors, welcome to the renowned Rate Tournament! A tournament in which the bravest men in the whole province match their strength and skill. A tournament that never lacks in suspense, excitement, surprises, and glory. I now declare the Rate Tournament open. Combatants, get ready! The first combatant will be the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter, called Black Peter. And he will face Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis. Let us wish the combatants luck.
What the fuck?
Can I wait here until the next tourney starts?
By all means. You can stay at the castle along with the other combatants. You can stay here until the next tourney for low rent. You'll get bed and board, like in any good inn.
Sounds good. I'll consider it. I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's... Aye, the tourney's only for fellas that are serious. Good luck to you. Entering the arena now will be Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townboat's garrison. And he will face Calder o' the Tar,
Oh
patrol
my
of the Rattrike
god.
bailiff. Let us wish the combatants luck. God be with you.
I'd like to ask again about the rules of the tourney. How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts before the outcome is decided. Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out until nightfall.
What are the rules of combat?
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before the winner is announced forfeits the duel. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, you'll be disqualified too.
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent every time, or do I get several tries?
To get to the second round, you have to beat your opponent twice in the first one. If both opponents win one bout each in the round, the victor is decided in a third duel. Whoever wins that one goes on to the next round.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Farewell.
The first combatant will be Stephen of Dvorets, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kobylar. And his adversary will be Zdenek,
Oh my
apprentice to
god.
the Ratai scribe. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Look at the state you're in.
What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks. should do it. The garden is looking how it should again. What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right. Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right, all right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt. Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There will be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
God save. What can I do for you?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
Don't talk to me about boys, good wife. I've 3 fellas at home, and that's Bishek at the mill. You get more use and less braying out of a donkey.
You're very sensible for your age, lass. I'm sure you'll change your mind when your pa finds a good husband for you.
I'd like to know where. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that sword play with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Greetings, Tess.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get... I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
You must be joking. Warfare isn't for girls.
That's just a bit of swordplay. I'm not asking you to strap on a longsword and march to war.
Oh. I don't know, Henry. I really don't think so.
Well, suit yourself. If you should change your mind, I'll be here till lunchtime.
How are you, Teresa?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He wanted to teach me some swordplay, but I didn't fancy it.
Huh, I don't blame you. Boys and their rough games with sticks. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Oh, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Hi!
You're an angel, Tess.
day.
I heard you're a really good archer, and that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens! Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam. To heal, Tinker.
And you will justly punish them.
God be with you, Teresa.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Huh.
I fucking. The fuck?
For Christ's sake, what are you doing?
What?
Huh. Look out. Ah. God save Teresa. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last... Hey! Huh.
Your brother can shoot at nests if he must, but I won't do it. That poor magpie has to have a place to live. How would you like it if some giant came along and destroyed your home?
You mad. You are. All right. Suit yourself. Let's keep going. I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time.
But no one reported anything in the palace. We've been there scooted off the road and something devoured them. Maybe.
Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in a wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. Huh. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. Ah!
God!
We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods. Huh. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'd better pick as much as I can carry.
The fuck?
God be with you, Teresa. God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Is there someone here who'd compete with me in archery?
I'm sure someone can be found. First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The bet...
All right, that's it.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the...
Got it.
How good are you with a bow?
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of... Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you could... Meanwhile, I'll round up... And surprise, surprise, the winner is Teresa here.
Is there someone here who'd compete?
Sure. How good...
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. Meanwhile, I'll round...
I'd be...
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog, it was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right. Adam,
Good day, Teresa.
Cleo.
Sick.
Somebody hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Surrender! You'll have to... You're going to cry now?
I'd better pick as much as I can carry. I'd better pick as much as I can carry. Help! Wolf! Wolf!
Oh no.
There's rumors about a wolf.
If
That was I reckon it.
wolf or dog, Henry will.
Did you manage?
I'll boop.
All right. What will you do?
I'll go. Thank.
All right.
Very serious crime, stealing the king's silver. Stealing the king's silver?
How are you, Teresa?
Oh my. What?
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, no. Nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
I? Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him swear for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, and then... God be with you, Matthias. You didn't... And he'll...
Aye, Johanka.
Oh, I found it, and then he'll find...
Oh, the dance.
Of course. Then he'll... Well,
piece. That will never work.
It will. He loves that dice of his.
All right then.
Thank you, Tess.
Hang on though.
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no.
Me? Pick lock?
Well, then maybe. But whatever you do, don't. And not a word to Matthias.
God save you, Tess.
God almighty. It's so...
Listen, Frick, without a key.
Sure.
I don't want to break down a door.
Ah, you want to... Shh. Well, I can get... But you know what they say.
That's the stupid...
Ah...
I need a couple of lockpicks.
Good health to you, Teresa. Has something happened?
Christ! A thief! People! A thief!
God bless. What can I help you with?
About Matthias.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I've brought you his dice.
I knew you'd do it. Thanks. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Hey, who's that? You should talk. So you must.
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with...
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said some... Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the...
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
But I'm asking you, Father. Don't tell me you don't trust your own daughter.
For heaven's sake, Teresa. I said talk to Stibor about it, so talk to Stibor. And hurry.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mine.
Oh, shit. All right. All right.
Not so fast.
All right.
Spit it out.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella, so the missing silver is out.
Merciful.
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't this...
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you in.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about...
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get...
For heaven's sake, Stibor. Do you know where it is?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't... And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made us...
And how are we supposed to find it? Go...
No, I've got an idea. Samuel...
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your day...
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All... And we'll do the...
Stibor, we don't have to...
Without a map, we just end up getting lost in the dark. Come on, you...
I suppose you're right. Have you got something I can give?
Here. Give him this. And try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can.
Where do you think? So I'm heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid... Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas Corridor on the hill. I'll be...